Tatis, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Sid Finch, the native of Ireland, gets the starting nod on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point. And it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Lots of kids here at the ballpark on their summer break. 94 degrees at first pitch. Popped him up. Franco calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Skied into straightaway right. Stansberry is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
So digging in now, Matt Antonelli, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 2 out, nobody on. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Line towards center field. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Lance McCullough will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
At the plate, Pedro Garcia. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Diaz ranges to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Next for the Mets, Julio Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping up now, Kazuo Matsui. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Franco leads off first with one away. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gwynn moves over. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Next up from New York, Mike Piazza. Here's the 1-1. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
To the Mets catcher.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now another 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets strand 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. So 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Franco scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
At the plate, Big Daddy David having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Boy, this guy's off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
And some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Garcia. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, left fielder, Matt Stairs.
Standing in, Matt Stairs is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Padres go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. The 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. David is there, 1 away.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on David. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pickett and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Set to get his day started, Darryl Stansberry, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. And that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Keith Hernandez. Hit hard to short. To his left, Tatis. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Will move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Matt Stairs, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. The 2-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting 8, catcher, Benito Santiago.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Benito Santiago. Third inning, no score to this point. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Piazza. Makes the throw to first, 2 down. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Lance McCullough. 1-1. Line towards center field. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in, David Wright, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Sid Finch. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Into the box, Pedro Garcia. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Ready for another chance? Julio Franco. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Garcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he'll get back in standing. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So stepping in, Manuel Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Riding in once again, Fernando Tatis. There we go. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
So striding forward now, Matt Antonelli. The 1-1. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
one of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
The 2-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Antonelli takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Stepping in now, Mark McGuire. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. McGuire takes the turn at third. He wants it all. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Into the box now, Big Daddy David. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Piazza has it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on the drop third strike, but a run scores as well. Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. 3 runs already home here. Runner goes for second. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, you know it's not a hit and run right there with a 3-2 full count. Just putting a runner in motion, but it worked out just the same. Nice base hit right there, and we got first and third.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Stairs. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Popped up. Hernandez is under it near the mound. 2 down.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Settling in now, Benito Santiago, and their runners at the corners now. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Here's the 1-2. This is foul right side. Next 1-2 pitch. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Bounce it to the left side. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Padres on top, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Kazuo Matsui, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs.
but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 3-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 22 on the year, and the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Standing in now, Mike Piazza. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Daryl Stansberry. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. He's in there for a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Tatis from the outfield grass. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Mets do get 1 back, though, on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Padres 3 and the Mets 1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Lance McCullough. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Stansberry makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Manuel Diaz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. on the ground towards short. Franco takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Digging in, Pete Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped him up. Diaz waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 21, Sid Finch.
So here now is the pitcher, Sid Finch. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1 home. There's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
2 out, nobody on. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in once again, Matt Antonelli, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. The 1-1 home. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Garcia giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
First baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
Now at the plate, Mark McGuire, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Big Daddy David.
Ready once again, Big Daddy David. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 65 for him here, and the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. Gwynn takes the turn at third. He wants it all. is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. But the Padres add one thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 4-1 Friars. Digging in to try it again, Pedro Garcia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Now batting, the shortstop, Julio.
Digging in, Julio Franco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit hard to third. Antonelli has it, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Kazuo Matsui.
Now batting, Kazuo Matsui. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 4-1. Back here at the Polo Grounds along the Harlem River. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Jacob deGrom is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Jacob deGrom.
Striding in, Matt Stairs. Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Digging in now, Benito Santiago. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. 1 out, nobody on. Three and 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it is on 3 and 1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Hard on the ground towards short. Franco moving to his right, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Lance McCullough.
Now in the box, Lance McCullough 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. Hit toward the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Manuel Diaz. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
He pulls this one into right. Stansberry will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for San Diego, but they lead it 4-1. Now to the plate, Mike Piazza. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Santiago over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. David has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Now batting, right fielder, Darrell Stansberry.
At the plate, Darrell Stansberry. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready now, Keith Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Padres lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Fernando Tatis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
In now, Matt Antonelli. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Franco is up with it on the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
First baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
Stepping into the box, Mark McGuire. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed with a slider. Hard hit ball to short. Franco right there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Big Daddy David will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. The 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. And that retires the side. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Padres 4 and the Mets 1. Trevor Hoffman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the
Number
eighth.
51, Trevor Hoffman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Wright. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He'll try again. 1-2. Oh, now and Wright gets into one here as he lifts this ball high and deep to left field. And that's a home run into the top tank. So a solo shot here for David Wright. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Jay Bruce will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Jay Bruce.
High in the air out to center field. Wynn has it in his tracks. Makes the play, one away. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Pedro Garcia. Here it comes, 0-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one.
Ready for another shot now, Julio Franco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit, and that type of pitch, is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Into the box now, Kazuo Matsui, a little bouncer. Franco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets get 1 on the David Wright home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Padres 4 and the Mets 2. Jerry Blevins enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Standing in, Tony Gwynn, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
How about left fielder Matt Stairs.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Stairs. One and one, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Matsui over to his left. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Benito Santiago.
Coming to the plate now, Benito Santiago. The 3-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Trevor Hoffman. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Padres leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Into the box, Mike Piazza. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. The 2-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. So he waited till the 9th inning when he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
David will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Darryl Stansbury.
Now at the plate, Darryl Stansbury. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Piazza stands at first with one out.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Keith Hernandez. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Adrian Gonzalez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he misses 2-1. The 2-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Mets down to their final strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
4-2 the final score today. San Diego took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Lance McCullough records his 14th winning decision of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Trevor Hoffman works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.